Bam, 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 bam. Everybody dance, bam, 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 bam. Here we go tonight. Bam, 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 bam. Everybody dance, 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 dance. Here we go tonight. Bam, 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 bam. Let's go! Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun, dun. Mm, 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 mm. Read the instructions. I don't think so. I think you just put it right on the rack. Just read what it says. On the bottom says the instructions. Here we go. Perfect. It is time. Let's go. No mandatory pit stops. How many laps? How many laps are you doing today? 19. Oh, okay. Let's see, man. Let's see. We're gonna find out. I love how they have to talk into the fucking microphone. Like that looks so stupid. It's so funny. Time's it. 2 minutes. Come on. Dude, Guan Yu Zhou 136.4. Jesus Christ, that's embarrassing. Piastri in 16th. I bet he gets up maybe into the top 8, honestly, in 19 laps. I could see it. I could see him getting into the points. He's going to have to do a lot of work, though. Perez in 11th, typical. Bum, bum, bum. Dun, 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 dun. Hamilton behind fucking Hulkenberg. It's tough. Washed. Buh, 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 buh. Max, 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 Super, Max, Max, Super, Super, Max, Max, Max. Oh, the wind's blowing. This is going to be a tricky one, alright? Let's see. Tire wraps coming off. Let's get it. Let's go, brother. Oh, I'm feeling a big crash here. I'm feeling either a crash or someone wrecking into turn one, some way or the other. Feeling it. Someone's gonna be a little bit too fucking ballsy on cold tires here. Pause this. I'm gonna pause this and line this up with my broadcast here. Okay. All right, we're good. Here we go tonight. They got that big ass screen right before the S's, dude. Imagine you're trying to look at that and hit those fucking turns. Wonder what the temperature is. Oh, Hamilton's already complaining. Here we go again. God, he has been whining all weekend, boy. Boy, no way, boy. Boy, no way, boy. The fuck is in my eye, man? Jesus Christ. This is a long ass formation line, man. This has been like 3 minutes. Holy shit, man. Let's get it going. Oh, too bad Red Bull couldn't do like a custom livery. That kind of sucks. Love the McLaren one this weekend, though. It looks so nice with the chrome. Big fan. Nobody really brought much, though. Fucking McLaren, Haas, Alpine brought like some other movie bullshit nobody cares about. All right, here we go. Let's line them up. Line them up. All right, here we go. Ooh, the chrome looks nice. Yeah, someone's definitely getting butt fuck going into turn one. I'm saying it right now. Someone's getting it. Who's it gonna be? What if it's Piastri back in 16th, bro? Might be him. Someone's getting it. Maybe Yuki. All right, here we go. Here we go. Lights out. Come on. Go, brother. Oh, Max is gone. Go. Got the inside. It's like 6 wide into turn one here. Oh, here comes Lando. Lando pushes up in the second. Oh, man. George Russell botches another start, man. Fighting between Russell and Norris. Lando gets by. Wow. Max has a decent gap already, though. Oh, whoa,
Oh, somebody just spun out. That was either Alonso or Stroll. Probably Stroll. Just if I had to guess. Oh, man. Max got a good start, and George did not. Lando got by very easily from fourth place. It's a weird turn one there. You can go so wide, so many cars wide. Oh, someone just went wide there, too. One of the Haas went off. Looks like Yuki pushing one of the Haas. Oh, looks like Leclerc by Russell. I think that's Leclerc. Nope, Russell's getting past. Russell got it back. Oh, Leclerc's still on the inside. They're going wheel to wheel here through the turns. It's still wheel to wheel. Russell's hanging on, but Leclerc's back on the inside. They're right next to each other still. And Russell's going to maintain the spot in third. Wow. Almost fell back another spot there. Oh, here we go. Looks like we're gonna have Max and Norris the whole race. Bailando. Gap is almost a second to Lando already here, and almost a second behind the Norris, to Russell behind Norris. Hulkenberg dropped down 3 spots on the opening lap. Alonso down 2 spots. That must have been he who went off. Russell down 1, Leclerc down 1, Sainz holds, Hamilton up in front of Magnussen. Perez went up 1, Colapinto down 1. Piastri up 2 already, up into 14th as well. Looks like Lando is cutting the gap to Max here, down to 8 tenths. Hey. Oh, yeah, Lando's already cutting it down. Oh, boy. Oh, boy, here he comes. Carlos Sainz goes by Leclerc. Gave him plenty of space. Didn't really try to defend against him much. Lando cut the gap now to 0.7, 0.6. He's definitely catching up already. Oh, Leclerc's going to go past Sainz again. Sainz back on the inside. Sainz through. No? No, it was Leclerc. It's so hard to tell, dude. You can't see the numbers. They keep switching back and forth. Sainz did have the position for a minute, but he lost it right back after. They're just switching back and forth. They're giving themselves plenty of space, though, so they'll probably swap back and forth for a bit. It's such a close gap. With DRS and whatnot, they're going to keep switching. Oh, he defended there. Holy shit. Sainz almost went right into the back of Leclerc. Leclerc defends, gets a little switch back there, keeps the spot. Very nice. Very nicely done. Good defense. Let him go by. Did the switch back. Good job. Definitely more defending than the last attempt, but I don't think they're going to be too harsh on each other here, especially not in the sprint race before the real race this weekend. Well, Max is maintaining the lead right now. He's got 8 tenths, 6 tenths. He's still keeping it in that range. I mean, that's just going to be the DRS going through, but seems like he has the pace for the moment. Sainz is still pressing the back of Leclerc. Still got a very close gap, 3 tenths to 6 tenths. Rest of the field's pretty spread out there, to be honest. Looks like Hulk and Sonoda are pretty close, but other than that, not a whole lot. Perez got past Colapinto, which kind of surprising, considering. The problem with the sprint race is Max only gaining 1 point. I mean, either way, if they were next to each other, it's only 1 point one way or the other, so who cares? I wonder if they get fastest lap point for the sprint race, too. I bet they do. That I think they should probably get rid of. I don't really agree with getting rid of the fastest lap altogether because I think I kind of like the extra point, but maybe in the sprint race you don't need it. Getting a replay of the start right now. Oh my god, dude, it gets such a mess. It's so wide. They're literally 4, 5, 6 wide at some points. Yeah, Russell was so slow. He backed up both Ferraris, and Norris just came through right ahead of him. I don't know what the fuck Russell was doing, but yeah, Russell just got a terrible start. Held up both Ferraris on the outside, and then Norris came right through on the inside. That's how they should be. Max got a really solid start. Oh, the Ferraris are still fighting. I can't tell if one got past or not. No, they're still fighting though. They're right there, man. Well, gap to Norris behind now is 1.2. Russell another 7 tenths, and the Ferraris a couple tenths apart from each other. They're still close. Third of the way done here. 15 laps to go. Well, quarter of the way done. A little more than a quarter. God, that turn one is absolutely absurd. The elevation to go up turn one and then back down like afterwards is crazy, man. A roller coaster of a track. Gap to Lando behind now, 1.3 behind Max. He's putting a little bit of pace on him here. Maybe Lando's conserving his tires towards the end. They don't have to make a pit stop, so they're gonna run these mediums till the end here. Everybody in the entire field's on the medium, so obviously just one strategy here. It's a no stop, and you're running the mediums the whole time. So maybe a little bit of conservation out of Norris. Maybe he'll wait until the end, try to mount an attack. But let's see here. We got a replay of Perez on lap 2. Oh my God, Perez almost just kamikaze fucking Sonoda there. Wow. It was like a double lockup between the Haas and Sonoda, and Perez almost came in and fucking cleaned them both up. Ferraris are still up each other's ass, man. They're like a tenth apart at this point. Norris behind now, 1.4, 1.5. I don't know why it doesn't show the gap on here. I'll keep giving it though. Oh! Sainz gets past Leclerc on the inside. They're getting closer now, man. This is gonna get ugly if they keep going. Sainz gets the position now, but they keep going back and forth, man. This is gonna end ugly. Piastri not being able to make up too much space, too much ground yet. He's still down in 13th. He's a second behind Stroll. I don't think he'll actually get up into the points. That's gonna suck for them. Ferrari can't fuck this one up. It's not a whole lot of points, but still. One 1.4 to Norris behind Verstappen, 6 laps in here. Put a little bit of a gap on him. He's probably adding a tenth or two every lap. After Sainz gets past, now he's coming on the radio saying, "Let's go get them." Yeah, dude, you just don't want to keep fighting with Leclerc. It's funny. He's got a pretty good gap on him. I don't think Leclerc's going to be able to make a move. Russell's encroaching here on Norris. He just tried to turn a move here. He's a tenth behind, right up his ass. He's pushing him, and that's going to let Max continue to grow his lead, and that's exactly what's happening. Up to 1.7 seconds now behind. They're wheel to wheel right now going through these turns. Not enough space for Russell on the outside. 2 seconds now to Max up front, and now Norris is pulling a gap to Russell. I don't know what the hell just happened there, but now he spaced himself out a little bit. He was close though. He's I don't know, the Mercedes seems to have some pace to the McLaren here, and Lando does not seem to have the pace to Max up in front. Oh, here comes McLaren on the radio coping. Verstappen potentially damaging his rear tires. Yeah, dude, just shut the fuck up, okay? Why don't you let him worry about his fucking rear tires? How about you worry about your guy 2 seconds back now, dude? Shut up. Most insufferable fucking team. Yeah, thanks, dude. That also means they're losing time, which is why he's 2 seconds up. We don't need a fucking analyst to tell you that, dude. Jesus Christ. No shit, dude. That's why he's pulling away from them. Let's bring on the analyst to tell you the most obvious shit you've ever heard in your life. You've ever seen a fucking race. Like, come on. What are we doing? Look at that piece of track there, too. It, like, cuts over from one to another. That's what he's talking about, dude. It's two entirely different tracks. There we go. Piastri about to mount a attack on Stroll, and Stroll crashes them both into the corner. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. He was too busy licking his fucking visor. Well, Piastri up until 12th into 12th now, but I don't think that'll have. He's gonna have to make up 4 or 5 seconds to get up into the point. So I don't know if that's gonna be possible in another 12 laps. He's done a good job, but it's just a lot of ground to make up. He's close though. He's less than a second behind Colapinto here in 11th, and Perez will probably just wave him through anyway. So quite a bit of a split after the top six of Hamilton. It's another 6 seconds behind Hamilton. Hamilton's almost 6 seconds himself behind Max in first. Norris is starting to cut the gap a little bit back down to 1.7 here. Only 11 laps left. Lando gap down now below 1.5. Quite a bit of a gap to Russell behind now. Not much of a threat anymore. Yeah, this might come down to the last lap here. I mean, well, I guess we'll see how much tires Max actually has left, but get a replay of Fernando making a move on Yuki or Lawson maybe. Yeah, Lawson. Whoa! Alonso calling fucking AlphaTauri, dude. So funny. Damn, yeah, he made him give up 2 spots there. Yeah, Lawson blocked him in and Alcon came straight through. Damn. Yeah, Alonso not happy about that. Lawson's taking a little bit of weird lines here. Piastri kind of forced off Gasly there to get past him. Just couldn't slow down and make the turn in time, but he did kind of push him off. All right, 10 laps left. 9 and 10 left. Gap behind to Norris, still 1.4. Gap to Russell is much more behind, and the Ferraris are still pretty close with each other here, less than a second apart. Everybody else behind Hamilton is pretty much out of it, and Hamilton himself's way behind the Ferraris. So pretty much just a fight between the top five right now. Well, really just a fight between the Ferraris and then the top three. But Russell's still 1.6 behind Norris. Probably not going to be able to make that time up by the end. I wish they would show the lap times between Max and Lando right now. They must be pretty even. They're still about 1.5, 1.6. There goes Carlos Sainz. Oh, he got around Russell there. That was a close one. Russell was kind of forced off a little bit to the outside, but Sainz gets by. Good for him, bro. Gets by Leclerc and gets by Russell. And now he's going to have to go drive a fucking Williams next year. What are we doing? Unbelievable. And Lewis Washington's fucking down in sixth, 4.5 seconds back. Well, through halfway here, Norris still 1.4 back. Still a pretty good gap between Norris and Sainz here. I doubt he'll be able to make up that much time unless they're that much better on tires. But seems like it's just a fight for the top two right now. Russell's still pretty close to Sainz, but it seems like Sainz has much better pace than him. So Leclerc is now closing in on Russell as well. Russell has not had a good race here. Started from second, had a really good qualifying lap, and has just fallen back farther and farther. Lost 2 spots on the very first turn, and now losing even more here. Leclerc only 5/10 back. And Russell almost a second back now to Sainz. He's about to lose DRS. Well, it says Lando's striking distance to Max is 3 laps now, so I guess we'll see. Gap is down to 1.26. Russell says his front left is toast, and as Leclerc gets by him, that's going to do it. Well, I don't think Hamilton's going to catch up to him, so he can't get any lower than 5th, but that's pretty shit for Russell starting from 2nd with a really good qualifying lap. Gap to Max up front, 1.5. Seems like he's putting a little bit more pace on him now. Got 8 laps left, but, if Lando takes off a couple tenths every lap, then we'll see. These sprint races are nice, man. I like it. I don't like not having practice sessions all weekend. I wish they could do at least 2 free practice, but I do love the sprint races. The practices are cool and everything, but it's a little more interesting to watch an actual race where there's something on the line. Well, Piastri closing in on the top 10 here. He's got a couple tenths back here to Colapinto in 11th, and then he's gonna have Perez, Sonoda, and Hulkenberg to all have to get past in the last 8 laps here to get into the points, which I really don't see happening, but we'll see. We will see. Definitely got a better car than them. Oh, Piastri's getting hit with a penalty for forcing off Gasly, I guess. 5-second penalty. That's going to kill his race. He's going to be okay. Well, he's pretty much done then. That's going to be his race finished. Yeah, he forced off Gasly. That's fair. That's fair, I guess. I think I don't know if Sainz did something similar, but it was kind of similar. Well, Piastri's out of it now. Um, Gap to Norris behind's up to 1.7. So Max is putting a little bit of time on him now, almost 2 seconds here. Piastri's going on the inside of Colapinto, can't quite get there. Oh no, is that an Alpine? No, that's Piastri. Fucking, they did that livery. It looks the exact same. Piastri's going to get by Colapinto at some point here, but he's already done. His race is over with that 5-second penalty. There's no chance of him finishing in the points, so might as well not wreck at the same time. Let's not ruin the car too, Oscar, okay? And Leclerc takes fastest lap down in 4th. 12 laps in here, 7 left. Gap to Norris behind Max is 2 seconds. And almost another 2 seconds to Sainz in 3rd. So it's really just a fight for that top 2 now. Yeah, Sainz did force off Russell too, man. If they're going to give a penalty to Piastri, they kind of have to do the same thing to Sainz here. It's very similar. He did force him off. Uh, it wasn't as bad, but he did not leave him any space, dude. And yeah, Ferrari on the radio says awesome move. Let's go. Yeah, forced him off. It wasn't like egregious. Like I guess he had room to go, but I don't know if we're giving Oscar a penalty for that. I mean, Sainz did the exact same thing to get the overtake. He wouldn't have gotten the overtake if he didn't force him off. So I don't know. Maybe he'll get a penalty too by the end of the race. I don't think I've seen that they're investigating it at all, but that should probably be the same penalty if you're going to give it to Piastri. Gap to Norris now behind 2.2 seconds. 7 laps left here. It's probably going to come down to the last couple of laps. I'm assuming Lando's saving a little bit of tires here, but the gap's gaining now. So he was making up a couple of tenths every lap a little bit ago, but now it's going the other way. Perez shoots past Sonoda to get in the 9th. He's going to have another 3.5 seconds ahead to get the Hulkenberg and get any kind of points, but I guess that's good. You pass the B team. Oh, and here goes Sonoda right through past him again. Wow. Oh, Perez is getting on the gas a little bit early, a little bit better momentum, a better exit. He's getting back past him. Sonoda took like a weird line there on the inside of that chicane and just got past Perez, but didn't get enough momentum on the exit of the final turn there to get out ahead of Perez. So Perez up in the 9th now. He's got 4 seconds ahead of him to Hulkenberg. Yuki's not just going to let him to go, though. I'm sure he's going to fight him the entire time. Gap to Norris now behind Verstappen, 2.3, 13 laps in. Sainz is closing in on Norris. He's 1.5 back now. Leclerc's another 8 tenths behind Sainz. Yuki has a lockup behind Perez. Hamilton's closing in on Russell as well. Russell's had a really shit race. Hamilton only 1.2 back now and closing, so he's going to be there by the end of the race. Only 4 tenths separating Perez and Sonoda down in ninth, but that's just really going to hold him up going for the points in eighth. So I wonder if they tell him to fuck off, honestly. Only 5 tenths back behind Sonoda to Piastri as well, so he's going to be closing in on that. Why are we watching this replay? We're watching a replay of Oscar get past Colapinto here. It was pretty simple. Simple enough. Perez fucking fighting with the V carbs like a rookie. Oh, 3 wide. Whoa. Holy sh. Oh my God. Piastri and Tsunoda almost just hit. I wonder if they did. That was really fucking close, dude. Piastri's got to chill, bro. You're already not getting in the points, dude. Just chill the fuck out, okay? My God. Bro, they're going to hit, man. You know Tsunoda doesn't give a fuck. He will hit you. Oh man, they're gonna have contact. They're gonna have contact for sure here. Piastri backs off. Jesus Christ, man. That was really close. I know they keep taking these weird lines trying to get past, and it's yeah. Piastri skateboarding on the final turn there, right there. Oh, he's gonna have a tack on Sonoda here. Sonoda takes the inside. Piastri goes outside up into turn one. Gonna do a switchback here. Sonoda's still ahead. Oscar gets a little bit better exit, but Sonoda's gonna stay ahead here into the S's. Yep, Oscar backs off. Dude, you gotta chill out, man. I get that he's trying to get past, but even if you get up into eighth, dog, you got a 5 second penalty. You ain't gonna do shit. You gotta chill, bro. Gap to Norris now behind Max 2.1, 14 laps in. We got 5 left. Doesn't seem like he's gonna be able to make it up unless Max's tires just fall apart here in the last couple of laps, but they just told Sonoda to give back the position. I wonder if that's the Perez or Piastri. I guess it has to be Perez. 2.2 to Norris behind Max. Another 1.3 back to Sainz. Leclerc still within DRS of Sainz, 7 tenths back. Hamilton was closing in. Hamilton was closing in on Russell, but he's 1.7 back now. Looks like he's not being able to catch up as much. Both Haas, last point scorers, 7 and 8, and Perez, 5 seconds back to the Haas in eighth. He's not going to be able to make up that time. Sonoda and Piastri still going fucking wheel to wheel, man. They're pushing it. Sonoda raging on the radio. Nice. That's classic. I don't think. I mean, Sonoda has no chance of getting to the points anyway, so I don't know why these guys are freaking out so much. It's only top 8. It's not like it's top 10. Like I don't. I just don't get why you're gonna like send it and almost have contact before the real race instead of just chilling out. Like you're not getting into the points. So the order right now up top is Red Bull, McLaren, Ferrari, Mercedes, Haas. That's what we got right now. Very interesting. 4 laps left. Doesn't look like Norris is going to be able to close in time. Honestly, they're not showing the gap right now, but it doesn't seem like he's making up enough time unless he just sends it for these last couple of laps. Gap to Norris 2.1 to Sainz 1.4. Leclerc still close on Sainz within 7 tenths now, so he's definitely going to try something by the end here. I bet. Let's see who has more tires for the last couple of laps here. 4 laps remaining, and Norris still 2.2 back. Dude, good for Haas, man. They came in and got 2 point scores. I wonder how they're doing the race, too. They got two, getting to Q3 and then 2 point scores, man. Piastri shooting another attack here on Sonoda. Not going to be enough. You better chill, bro. Gonna go again. Every corner he is trying to, man. I don't know what he thinks. I guess he thinks Sonoda's gonna give up eventually, but he's not. I promise. 3 laps remaining here. Norris 2.3 behind, and looks like that's gonna be how it's gonna finish here. And again, unless Max's tires just absolutely fall apart. Investigation turn 12, leaving the track gaining an advantage for Sonoda and Piastri. I guess that's Sonoda. I would imagine that's Sonoda because they told him to give that spot back. Norris now 2.5 back. Sainz only 1.2 behind Norris, and Leclerc still about 7 tenths behind. Piastri going on the inside of Sonoda, turn 1. Looks like he's by this time. They go wheel to wheel again. Kind of pushes him off, but Piastri's finally going to get ahead of him here going into the S's, turn 2, 3, 4. God, dude, you must have tried 5, 6, 7 times at least, bro. That was a lot of attacks to get by Yuki there, and not worth this. Juice was not worth the squeeze there. I promise, bro. That was not fucking worth it to get into 10th place. Now he's almost 5 seconds back to Perez, who's not even close to getting into the points anyway. I don't understand that. I guess I get they're racing and they're racing hard, but you ain't got nothing to prove, bro. You're not getting to the points regardless. Less than 3 laps left. Still 2.5 for Lando behind Max, 1.2 for Sainz behind Norris, and Leclerc is within 6 tenths now behind his teammate. Both Mercedes still pretty firmly in fifth and sixth, although Hamilton is within DRS of Russell now within a second here. Coming up on the second to last lap, 17 laps in now, 3 laps to go. 2.7 back to Lando. I don't know, man. That's gonna be you're gonna have to pull something out of your ass to get the lead by the end. I mean, realistically, it's only 1 point difference. Who really gives a fuck? But you know, I think either way that they were gonna be right next to each other. So either Max is gonna gain or lose a point. That's what happened here, and it looks like Leclerc is gonna end up with the fastest lap, um, unless somebody's just saving up full battery and just dumps it on the whole last lap. I don't know. But Lando's 2.7 back now. It doesn't look like he's really trying to attack anymore. Sainz is actually closing in on him close to DRS, 1.09 back, so just out of DRS. But Leclerc is in Sainz DRS. Hamilton closing in on Russell here. They tell Hamilton, make sure you look after the car when racing. Yeah, dude, I don't know. I think he's going to fucking send it on Russell here. Still not close enough to make an attack. There's still 9 tenths back in the DRS. Leclerc still in Sainz DRS. Kind of funny how it's laid out. We got the Ferraris fighting and the Mercedes fighting here. It's kind of weird how that works out, but that's what we ended up with here. Still 2.6 back for Norris behind Verstappen here, getting towards the end of the 17th lap. Leclerc's been close to Sainz the whole race, man. They've been going back and forth, and they're close now. And now Sainz is also in Norris's DRS. They tell Russell, goes without saying, keep it nice and clean. Yeah, dude, stop bitching. They're going to fight. Lewis isn't even close enough yet. Lewis 9 tenths back. Both the Ferraris within a second here. Both in each other's DRS. Sainz and Norris DRS within under 9 tenths now with 2 laps remaining. He's got a shot, but he's gonna have to defend against Leclerc as well. Let's see if he goes for an attack here in a turn one. Not enough space, or too much space, I guess I should rather say. So Ferrari's gonna maintain their spots here. Starting out the second to last lap. Sainz 6 tenths back from or from Norris. Leclerc 6 tenths back from Sainz. And Lando almost 3 seconds back now to Max. Looks like that's how we're going to finish here. Unless we get some weird shit here on the last lap. Let's see who's got the battery. It's been a minute since we've seen Max fucking off in the distance, even by a couple of seconds, man. It kind of feels weird. Just brings you back to simpler times, you know? Just simple times. Sainz now looks like he's out of Norris's DRS. Leclerc still in Sainz DRS, 5 tenths back. I bet he's going to go for something here going into turn one on the last lap here. I bet you. Let's see. Oh, Sainz back in the DRS now, 7 tenths. Looks like Norris had a little mistake there. A little fucky wucky there, bud. Little fucky wucky. Here we go. They told Hamilton strat mode 5 and he raged, said, don't talk to me in the braking zone. Dude, shut up, man. Oh, dude, he's been on his fucking period all weekend, huh? That's so funny. All right, Sainz is fucking close, man. Sainz 4 tenths off. Leclerc 5 tenths off. Let's see. We're going into turn one here. Final lap. Let's see who goes with the fucking big ball move and slaps it on the table. Come on. Let's see. Oh, yeah, Sainz is close enough. He's going to go for it. He's going for the inside. Norris blocks it off. They don't. Norris has a lockup. Sainz takes the inside. Both the Ferraris about to go through. No, Sainz is through in front of Norris. Oh, no. He has a lockup on the last lap, turn one. Big lockup trying to defend. He took the inside and locked up. Sainz went through the inside. Leclerc almost followed him through, but he couldn't get in. Wow, dude. Sainz gets through into second. It looks like who just took fastest lap? Piastri just took fastest lap down in 10th. That's helpful. Thank you. There you go. At least you did something. Wow, dude. Norris 6 or 7 tenths back here. I don't know if he'll have another chance to attack. Turn one's the main attack point here, and fucking Sainz took it to him there, slapped it on the fucking table. Leclerc not really close enough to mount an attack, but Neither is Norris at this point, man. That's gonna hurt. 2 points there is gonna hurt, man. Oh no. That's tough. 2 points is gonna hurt there, man. Another little lockup for Norris there. Goes wide. Goes wide. Oh no, now Leclerc's gonna be right there behind him. He's gonna drop another spot here. Sainz fucking off a little bit, and Leclerc is right up Norris's ass here. We got a couple of turns left. Oh, Leclerc hits the back of Norris. Oh no. I don't. It looked like he hit. It looked like Leclerc hit the back of Norris there and kind of spun out. Either way, Max comes through. He's fucking off almost 4 seconds up here. He takes the win in the sprint race. Let's see how that translates over to the real race here. Sainz comes through in second over Norris in third. Leclerc can't get past. Had a chance to attack, and Max takes the fastest lap on the final lap as well. Oh, it is a shit show for Lando Norris today. He did get up one more spot, but lost it on the last lap there, locking up, and that is tough, man. Russell stays ahead of Hamilton in sixth. Both the Haas with the last 2 point scores, 7 and 8. Perez in ninth. Piastri in 10th. Had the fastest lap, but lost it to Max on the final lap. McLaren is telling Norris like 3 laps into the race that Max is using too much rear tire. Meanwhile, he put pace on him the entire rest of the race and took the fastest lap on the last lap. They need to shut the fuck up, dude. They have been so goddamn annoying, and they're just wrong. Clearly had plenty of tires. That's tough, man. The no fastest lap, he's losing 2 points to Max. The gap now is going to be 54 going into the main race, and that is tough, man. Ooh, brutal. I mean, here's the thing. It's tough, but if Max has one DNF and Lando wins the race, I mean, that completely changes the entire landscape of it too. But let's see. We're going to see a replay here of that final lap here. Lando just barely defends right before he that's what it was, man. He was going on a straight line on the outside, and as he turned in to defend a little bit, he started his braking and just had a lockup, and that was all it took, man. That's tough. And here we go. Let's see the replay of Leclerc. Leclerc up his ass. Moving under braking. Oh, yeah, Norris might get penalized for that, man. He almost just fucking Osama Leclerc. They were in this weird 16, 17, 18 area, and he tried to pass him there, and he kind of took the turn and then moved under braking, and yeah, I don't know about that, man. Wow. That was a good race, man. That was pretty entertaining. That was pretty good. Pretty good for the sprint. Hopefully somebody crashes in the real race, though, because we need a little more action than that, but Max takes it. Max takes it. That was crazy. Norris might get penalized for that. I don't know if they're investigating it or not. That it didn't come up on the screen or not, but that was he would have gotten past if he didn't move in that braking zone there. I mean, who knows? Maybe he technically came off the brakes and maybe he wasn't under braking when he moved. Technically, who knows? But it seemed like he was. What a race for Sainz, man. Sainz came from fifth. Russell absolutely shit the bed going into turn one and then just kept going back and back the entire race. Um, Signs really came through today though. He took every opportunity he had and had really good pace the whole race. So good for him. Really good showing from him. Piastri did pretty good work getting up from 16th, but I mean when you're getting up past a bunch of bums, I don't really know. What that means, but pretty solid. Good for Haas. I think it's funny that it's Mercedes, Haas, and kind of the entire race. It was both the Ferraris as well, but Max's tires are kind of cooked, but the rears look fine, honestly. I don't know. Maybe it's just because they just picked up rubber. They look fine, dude. I don't know. No, I mean, they're not fine, but they're fine. Yeah, Max was leading the whole way. Yeah, well, Max was leading the whole way because the turn one, right away, Russell held up both Ferraris. Norris came through behind them, and Max got a lot of time just off of that right away. Norris did close in the middle laps. I think around like 7, 8, and 9, he was within about a second and 1.2 seconds about. But then after that, Max started to pull away a couple tenths and ended up 2 seconds behind before that last lap. And then obviously that last lap going into turn one, Norris had a lockup. Sainz got through. Leclerc almost got through, and that gave Max another second at least. So, yeah, really solid. I mean, the Red Bull looked good. No complaints the whole time. Yeah, maybe the other teams just had bad setup or whatever, but who's this Big D? Who is that? Yeah, really good race for Max. He needed that one, man. It felt weird to watch him in the front the whole time and just kind of fucking off. That's yeah, what we came to expect until like fucking a couple months ago, man. Really good race though. It's gonna see. I guess it'll come down to strategy. There was absolutely no strategy in that race, so that kind of made it a little bit more boring. Every single driver ran the mediums the entire way, so that kind of took that part out of it. But it was still pretty entertaining. And that turn one, man, that turn one is going to be the main overtaking spot, and that is just it's an absolute clusterfuck every time. The beginning of the race when they go up to that turn one, sometimes they're 4, 5, 6 wide, dude. It's absurd. I don't think I can watch the. I don't want to put the other thing on here. ESPN's not showing it really. I'm on F1 TV, but oh, they're not showing the race. I thought they should. They always advertise that they have F1 on. I don't know why they wouldn't have the race on. I thought they did. I think you have to have ESPN Plus, not ESPN. I don't know. It should be on ESPN actually. Now I'm thinking about it. Let me look. Should be. Oh, I just turned that off. It should be ESPN though. No. Oh, ABC. You got to go on ABC, bro. Not ESPN. ESPN Plus and ABC. So it is on cable though. I was gonna say they have to have it on cable somewhere. I imagine. Just put this here. Maybe I'll be able to get away with it. That's good. We'll just see half the screen there. Yeah, it's on ABC. Yeah, it's another cable station. It wasn't really a good start for Lando. He just got through because fucking Russell held up everybody else. I don't know if it was a good start, but Carlos, it was a good race today, man. I almost fucking killed Charles, but it was a good race. I mean, he was the fucking player of the game today. You know what I mean? He had all the action going on. Yeah, dude. I thought the Ferraris were gonna kill each other at one point, man. That was close. That was a close one. Max and Lando fucking shooting the shit after the race now. Oh man, that's big for Max though coming out of the break, man. That sets the tone for the rest of the season, man. It ain't gonna be a walkthrough for McLaren, and yeah, I mean McLaren brought the upgrades this weekend. Obviously, didn't work out how they wanted to because they lost pace to it seemed like at least the Ferraris and Max and the Red Bull. I don't know about you. I don't know if you can even say the Red Bulls because Perez still fucking around down with the other fucking midfielders, but yeah, it's a big statement, man. I mean, again, it's gonna be track dependent, but if he can win this weekend, that would be. I mean, if he can win this weekend, that would essentially seal it out. When has Gunther been the one doing the interviews? What the fuck? Since when? What? Yeah, he did not seem confident coming into the weekend either. He kind of just said like, "Yeah, we'll see what happens," but he is kind of a sprint race specialist. Yeah, I mean, it's no strategy. He just knows how to manage his tires the best. I guess that's really what you have to chalk it up to, because it's just a straight run to the end, and you have to manage your tires best as possible while you're fighting. Obviously, it helps being out in front with the clean air, but maybe that's where McLaren made the mistake. They said that he was chewing up his rear tires, but maybe it was just the fact that they thought that he was based on his speed through those corners, but the clear air was obviously enough to not destroy the tires. So I think that's what happened. He wasn't fighting anybody the whole time. Oh yeah, Perez definitely can't drive Max's type of setup, but he obviously can't figure out a setup that he can drive himself because he's still fucking around in the midfield. If the car's good enough where you can set it up to be winning the race, then it's only his fucking fault if he's not anywhere close to that. And even back when he was close to that, like what was it, like the setup back then, and now you can or whatever. What did they give him, an iPad? What is this award, dude? What is it, an iPad? The fuck is that? Dude, that is the dumbest. They've had the worst awards here the entire weekend. What is this shit, man? That is so ugly. Like, look at this shit. What is that? I thought it was an iPad at first. What are we giving him now? How about a trophy, dude? What is that? A little plaque. Oh, and I hate the pole position one too. The pole, not the sprint pole, not the normal pole position of the tire. The sprint pole. It's like one of those things you used to use it as a kid with the pins in it, where you put your hand in it, it would like show out the other side. Looks dumb as shit. Why would they do that? Ugh, I don't get it. Let's see if I can show the sprint result here when it comes up. Let's see. There we go. Put it over there. There you go. There's your sprint. Can I move this? Max, 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 super max, max. Well, Piastri did get back up into 10th, but that's not really saying much. Not get any points for it, so. That was pretty solid. Pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty good. I'll take it. Pretty entertaining. And we got qualifying in like 3 hours now, so that'll be great. Valtteri Bottas. How did he get? How did fucking Guan Yu Zhou get in front of Bottas? And Alonso down in 18th, bro. My father, what are you doing? What are we doing, brother? We need to do better than that, brother. And what are they doing at Aston Martin too, dude? They are just fucking around, aren't they, man? They've had the worst upgrades all season, bro. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing? All that money too. Got both the Alpines 14th and 15th, Stroll 13th, Franco Colpinto 12th, Yuki 11th. Yeah, I mean, there was a lot of battling going on in the midfield, but it doesn't really matter when there's only 8 point scores. It kind of makes it not as exciting. But anyway, I'll be back. I'll be back after the what's it called? After the qualifying for a recap of that. Max takes pole for the GP. Right. Yeah, dude. If he gets pole, I don't think he's gonna lose it either, unless somebody dive bombs him into turn one. I think we'll see the same thing we saw there. I really do think at this track you can go a little bit faster when you have that open air in front. You're not battling with people and trying to keep other people behind. So I think that will play a big role in it. And then I think if Lando somehow gets first and he'll get second, then I think we'll see a attack into turn one. I don't think he'll even try to let him go through that first turn without. I don't think we'll just let him get off and get through there, because he's going to know that track position right off the bat is going to be a big deal. So I guess we'll say we'll be back after qualifying. Thanks for joining me. See you.